Alright, so here today, this is something that I actually didn't cover, but I do want to talk about this because I've seen a lot of discussion about it, right? And again, simply put, we have no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you, if it's the way that they're saying it's the way, well, what the fudge? I'm hoping it's not, but if it is, we're screwed. So today, let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe outside of time. Let's hop into it. Let's check out what they're cooking. So basically, if you don't already know, a few days ago, they published Dev Notes 5. I didn't cover it because at the same time, they published 3 other things. So I had to cover those things before covering this, and I sadly did not get to cover this. But there's a lot in it. If you want me to go through like the highlights, I'm going to break it down in a separate video where we talk about stuff that's literally coming in the future, which all of it's good stuff, by the way. All of it's actually very good stuff. But for this video, we'll kind of dedicate the one portion that I really want to talk about, being the collaboration stuff. That was literally saved until the very end of the dev notes, and in this, they give us a bit of an idea of what they're cooking up. So let me read it to you first, then we'll go through the breakdown. So far, we've introduced new content systems and events being prepared for the November update. Finally, I would like to carefully give you the development team's thoughts on the things that our regulars are currently talking about through the community, right? This is a very big popular thing right now, being collaboration stuff. It's currently what KR is doing. They're talking about it constantly on the KR forums, like what's happening, what's doing this. And again, mainly when they publish this, it's mainly for the KR community, because the KR community, all they're talking about right now is the collaboration stuff. So what are they saying here? First, let's start with the character collaboration. Many regulars are concerning about the collaboration of the following aspects. First, the fact that the characters unrelated to the original webtoon Tower of God will appear when a collaboration event is held. I think everybody knows that. That's the point of a collaboration. I hope you know that for the future. If a collab ever happens, it's characters that are not in this universe, in a different universe, and they're collabing. Boom. Second, if the collaboration character's performance is superior to that of the existing character, there is a possibility that the tail wags the dog. Regarding this, the development team has a goal of creating a game that many regulars, not only in Korea but also around the world, can enjoy together, as Tower of God New World is a game operating globally. The collaboration event is also planned for this purpose. If people who don't know much about Tower of God webtoon but are also interested in the collaboration IP play the game, this becomes an opportunity to become interested in both the game and the original webtoon. I think we can create Tower of God New World together with more people through this. Therefore, when carrying out collaboration, we have strict standards to ensure the collaboration character should not have a sense of difference from the Tower of God or have performance that is superior to existing Tower of God teammates, right? Again, we're not asking for broken, insane characters, but you know, you do want them to be solid. So they're trying to say, yeah, they're not going to shadow the game. They're not going to be higher performers than what you currently have, but they're going to be good, simply put, is what I'm going to take from that, right? We are preparing an original story that allows collaboration characters to blend in with Tower of God New World so that our regulars can naturally meet the characters, and are also putting a lot of effort into graphic design to ensure there is no discrepancy with the IP. Again, basically, they're trying to say they're going to make sure these characters are drawn in the same art style as what you have here, so they don't look, you know, abrupt, like some random things where they just look janky in comparison to what the characters are here. So that's what they're kind of trying to go for there, right? Beyond that, additionally, during the collaboration event period, we are preparing to make it easier to obtain and grow characters through collaboration summon, okay, that are different from existing teammates summon. We promise that we will basically focus more on increasing the fun of Tower God itself. We will strictly adhere to these standards in future collaborations so that the collaboration event becomes an opportunity to share Tower God New World with more people, as well as a festival that all regulars can enjoy. Now, the big scary phrase right here is this over here, right? Because people have already come to the conclusion that it says through collaboration summon that are different from existing teammate summons. So let's quickly talk about that. But yes, when you do hop in game and you were to look at it, this does clearly say normal summon ticket. Tickets used in normal summon. You can check the appearance rates of teammates in the summon menu. Great. So clearly this is only here for normal summon, and that was called collaboration summon. So I'm very curious on how they do this aspect of it, because if it is true, and how we speculate it is, that yes, Suspendium is the only currency you can really use to buy those collaboration summons, this is an absolute dead on arrival collaboration, and I will never tell you to save for a collab. There's no point for you to save for a collab, because again, yes, this game, you have to understand, it gives you a lot of Suspendium. It does. I'm not gonna lie about that. It does. You have Agency Service Center, you have Alliance, you have like the Alliance War also. You have a few other things in the game, PvP and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff that gives you constant sources of Suspendium. But when it comes to a collaboration, you have to realize that this game is more so giving you not Suspendium, it's giving you this. This is like the main currency, right? Because again, if you were to look at it, this is about what, 20 Is it 20 multis? Yeah. This is about 221 summons, right? And again, I've been using these constantly. I've never dipped into these. These are constantly being used. So let's say this number should be about 350, correct? Most of the currency you're getting in the game is this one. So, not this one, the freaking one below it. Summons. So if you were to go and introduce this aspect of a new banner, and it's going to be not those purple tickets, it's all over. No point to say for collabs at all. Because again, it's like if they're gonna maintain it where it's like dupe reliant in the way that this character is dupe reliant, in the way that an SSR plus in this game is dupe reliant, it is over when it comes to collaborations, right? And again, it already clearly told you there's like a confirmation that it is an SSR plus coming soon for the collaboration, right? And if it is just Suspendium, nope, not doing it. But if it is with this, it's gonna be good. Again, I still wouldn't say summon right now. People are like, oh, I'm going to just waste these tickets now. Again, we don't know. Maybe you can exchange these tickets for those tickets. That could be a case. Or it just genuinely is, you only can use Suspendium, correct? Sure, they might give us free summons during the event, like 10 of them, or a multi, or rather 10 multis. They could do that. But I still think that the Suspendium aspect of it, it's not enough. I don't think so. For how many dupes we need, I would say that the summons idea was the best idea, but again, it makes now perfect sense why in so many aspects they've been giving you more, summons, not Suspendium, correct? Because again, did Suspendium get buffed in most of these instances? No. Guardian's Test gives you summons, not Suspendium. A lot of content now gives you summons, not Suspendium. So it's for the future, whenever they do a collaboration, they know they're not really giving you so much. They're mainly giving you, again, summons that don't work for that, right? So it's kind of a scummy thing, but I am hoping and coping that they're not going to do that, but anything can happen. I hope that is abundantly clear. So realize that now. But beyond that, there's nothing else really in this dev notes that gives us the idea for the collaboration. It was a small little subsection of it. But again, they are saying that they want this to be a collaboration that brings players to the IP to understand it. And if it's like, most players can't even get what they're looking for, what's the point of the collaboration, right? I'm not asking like to stack out the unit, but knowing the rates of this game, it's going to be really, pretty rough of how they're doing it. It's a separate banner. It clearly stated to you that it is fully a separate banner. It's a collaboration summon banner, right? So that's already the case. Let's see if you just read it again, right? It says through collaboration summon that's different from the existing teammate summon. Yeah? Again, doesn't specify clearly that it's a different currency, which again, their whole point of this was to answer questions, but they didn't answer most of the questions. They created more questions of what's going to happen now. So yeah, unless, they give us more information soon, we're going to have to sit here and wonder how they actually meant it to mean, like in the way of, yeah, we meant to say, it's a different banner, but same currency. We don't know. So realize that now. But again, the dev notes also, or rather CM notes also give us the idea of what we're expecting on the collaboration. It is 3 female characters. And again, the collab that got, kind of rumored also has 3 female characters, so this makes a lot of sense. Don't trust the silhouettes. It's all cap, I'm 100% sure, because the last time they did silhouettes, it was all BS, so realize that now. But yeah, for the most part, we'll see how they actually cook this up. Hopefully it is a good collaboration, and hopefully it's like, dude, don't ruin it. It's like the first collab for the game, and Netmarble does fumble the ball sometimes when it comes to some of the aspects of it, so hopefully they don't ruin this one. But again, that's really been it for me. Like, they just had like the greatest collab ever. If you already have seen it, Grand Cross, absolutely cooked, man. We got Overlord, broken units, best collab ever, so many free summons. What a collab. Over here, I'm hoping they do something similar, a good collab and not broken, as in breaking the game for, the aspect of summons and, making a different currency and whatnot, right? So hopefully we're good, but if not, yikes.